Hello Stunning fan, Michele here. We're glad you stopped by. Today is part 2 of our kitchen remodel series. In part 1 of our series, we left off with the removal of our tile countertops. Before we could begin installing the new tile countertops, we had a friend run the electrical to our new under-the-cabinet power strips. We decided to extend the countertops to be 12 inches wider on the portion of the counter that separates the cooking area from the dining area of the kitchen. This would do two things: create more seating at the counter and make more workspace on top of the counter. We measured the countertops because we had to build a custom frame for the bar area. This house is over 60 years old, and one side of the countertops was higher than the other side by about 1/4 of an inch. We built the frame out of 2x3 studs using the Craig jig to create the joints and applying wood glue before we screwed together the pieces. We created 2 rectangles. These would serve as the size of the bar and supports for the countertop extension. We had to measure very precisely to be sure each frame fit perfectly to each side of the countertop. After the 2x3 frames had been sanded and assembled, it was time to attach them to the existing counter. We removed the baseboard, then we piloted holes in the 2x3 frames, making sure the screws would hit good solid wood behind the plywood. We attached the frame to the existing cabinet using 2.5-inch construction screws. Using the table saw, we ripped all the plywood pieces for the countertops. Then we ripped 1/4-inch plywood to size to cover the frame and create the structure of the bar extension. We then installed the plywood to the countertops using 1 1/4-inch construction screws. We are a lifestyle channel that features a variety of content, from cooking, unboxing videos, to anything that can be a DIY style project. And we would really love it if you would like and subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified the next time that we decide to share one of our projects. Then we headed back to the table saw to cut more pieces of the 1/4-inch plywood to size. Once that was finished, we stained the plywood with Minwax Early American Stain. Once the stain was dry, it was time to install the 1/4-inch plywood cabinet skins. First, we applied a generous amount of wood glue. Then we nailed the plywood to the existing cabinets and the frame we had built. To be continued, be sure to check back next week for part 3 of our kitchen remodel series. Again, thanks for stopping by, and have an amazing day.